Hey everybody, good morning. Crypto Mentor 99. It is February 21st, and back by popular demand, I've got Morton Nielsen, founder and CEO of Biometrids. Morton, good to see you this morning.
Thank you, and you too, Kevin.
So
It's
I
great
just
to
want
start.
everybody, yeah, it's good to see you. I just want everybody to know of a couple weeks ago, Morton and I did an 35 minute interview. And since that time, I've gotten five or six or 700 more subscribers that are watching me now. And I've got the white paper, I've got Morton's white paper in front of me. And when I first saw Biometrids, it was of great interest to me because it took Morton is all about facial recognition on the blockchain and making sure if I say I'm Crypto Mentor 99, that I'm actually Crypto Mentor 99. But I'm going to read from page 3 of the white paper. It says Biometrics platform is an online identification on the blockchain that uses machine learning for facial recognition. Okay? And everybody says when they hear about an ICO, well, what problem are they trying to solve? Like, what are they trying to do? Well, I'm going to answer that for you. And if Morton wants to talk more about it later, he can. On page 3 of the executive summary, the white paper, the biometrics platform will solve the problem of identity and help prevent identity fraud by using facial recognition. So when you talk about identity fraud, we could talk about that all day long, but we won't. But Morton is back to tell us about a new team member that they have and the great news about the iPhone prototype. So, Morton, take it away, bud.
Well, just let's just talk about what you had just
Okay,
said
sounds good.
about the facial recognition part. I would like to add that this is not about storing pictures on the blockchain.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people think that it will be a picture or something like that stored in the blockchain when we talk about facial recognition. That's not how we do it. What's going on when you use a computer for facial recognition? It makes like small
yeah,
points
yes,
on your face. These points, it will turn them into a string of numbers, like you know it from a private key, for example.
yes.
And that's what we are storing in the chain, so no one can read or see your face, but the computer can, and that's the only thing that can read these things. So we are not storing any pictures or something like that in the chain, and that's very important part to explain, because or else people think the picture will be on the chain, and that's not how it is. It's a pattern being
Okay.
stored on the chain.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to go through all of the white paper, but it's sitting here next to me. That's explained on the white paper, correct?
Yes, it is. It is. It was just because you mentioned the first thing there, so I would just explain the rest of it. Because when you say facial recognition, people think, okay, it's a face and it will be stored in the chain so everybody can see who I am. But that's not the way it is.
Okay. No, that's good.
So
That's
it was
good.
just an add-on
No,
to what
thank
you
you.
did.
Thank you. Again, I get so excited about these ICOs. And I told Morton when we were talking before we started the interview, when I do interviews with these young guys, I feel like they're my sons and they're a part of my family because they're working so hard and they're super creative. And again, for all of you that know me, I'm not a computer guy, but I love the crypto space and the ICO space. And so, Morton, tell us about, and again, we talked about this in the pre-interview. Tell us about the new team member that you've added.
Well, we have a guy, Anton, joining our team. He is a very experienced developer. He had 15 years of development in his background, and he's into Ethereum, so he can help us build the Ethereum part of this system. also integrate the node system and so on, where Kirill Gancher will be building on the artificial intelligence part
Sure.
and the facial recognition
Sure.
part.
Sure. So you said before, so he's based out of Russia and he's an Ethereum developer, so
Yes,
he's going to add a lot of value to the
that's for sure.
biometrics team.
Because he is very experienced, so he can work on other things too. But as he came into Ethereum, the world of Ethereum, he can help us build on Ethereum with his experience from previous. So he
Right.
will add a lot of value to our project. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We have used we have had a few things we needed to fix, and we found Anton to help us on the side, and he did a great job, and that's why we are taking him on the team.
Okay. So when we exchanged those emails last week, you said, "Hey, we're working on a prototype. Something about Apple." I'm like, "Oh, this is going to be a good announcement." So, do you want to take a little bit, or however much time you want, to talk about the iPhone prototype, Morton?
Well, we can just show it. It's right there.
Okay. So, if someone,
So it will be out in the coming days. I'm not sure if it will be today or I think maybe tomorrow. It will be out.
okay, so this is the first step. So, someone has to have an iPhone in order to
Yes,
download it, not any other type of.
we have made a site. If you have a iPhone, what the app will work on iPhone X. When you get a request, you use your face to identify to that request. You can do it both two ways. You can do it on our website. There will be a link where you put in your ID, and then it sends a request for you. This is only for show off. It will not store any data or anything like this. But it's just for proof of work. How things will work when it come into real.
Okay. And then, not that this is super important, do you have like a timeline of when that's going to be further developed down the road?
Well, we are planning on our beta in Q3 this year.
I'm sorry, in what?
In Q3,
The third quarter of this year.
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the ICO that started 2 days ago, Monday, here.
Well, we had a great start. First, we sent people out mails they could whitelist themselves, and a lot of people joined the whitelist. And then we had a little problem getting the whitelisted addresses into the contract. But it's been out. It was a half an hour late, and people went to the whitelist and joined in. And all day people come around asking questions, coming in, buying into the contract, and so on and so on. So it was a great launch.
Okay. And how long is the sale going to last?
The sale gonna last for 4 weeks until the 19th of March. So we have around a month from now.
Okay. And if someone wants to learn more about Biometrids, I'm going to put your website link below. And if they have any questions, they could just register for the newsletters
Yes,
and or go to your website and just poke around, look at the white paper, look at the team, etc.
they could also join our Telegram directly. We are answering questions in there all the time.
Okay. Now, are you guys on, I should know this because I'm interviewing you. Are you guys on Facebook as well?
Yes, we are. We are on Facebook.
Okay, okay. So, is there anything else that maybe we haven't talked about that you want some of the viewers to know about you or this prototype or the ICO or biometrics in general?
Well, one thing I would like to add is why I do not have a LinkedIn profile.
A
Uh,
LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Okay.
yeah, we have had some people coming around and asking us why I do not have a LinkedIn. I have never had a LinkedIn, and I have always been a very, very private person. So my Facebook profile and everything doesn't show anything about myself, and that's why I never did build a LinkedIn profile. Due to that, that's causing us some problems in the ICO.
Okay.
Um, as I do not have a LinkedIn profile, but all the other team members have LinkedIn profile, but I do not, and it's because I have been a very private person, and it was very hard for me to stand out here and show my face and coming out on the internet. But I really, really want to do this. I really want to build this thing and make
Sure.
a huge difference for the world and the internet and every people around the world. And that's why I came to myself and say, okay, we are doing this, but you need to show yourself.
Sure. Well, I don't know if I told this to you, but some of the other people that I've interviewed, it's always nice to get someone's face and their picture so someone can hear how hard they're working and that they're an actual person that has an actual life, that has feelings and emotions and their ups and downs. And there's another ICO that I won't mention because we're talking about biometrics, but they're in India. And I'm telling them, I'm like, you've got to get your name and faces out there because people like that, at least in the United States, you know?
Yeah, that's all over the world. It's not only in the United States.
Okay,
People like that all over the world. So it's very important that you do these things and come out and show yourself who you are and talk about yourself.
yeah, yeah,
I had two options when we did this ICO. I could make an LinkedIn profile and it would be brand new and have no records or anything, and that would look weird. Or I could go without no LinkedIn profile, and that would also make look weird. But at least I could try to explain why I do not have a LinkedIn profile.
sure, sure, sure. Well, I appreciate, again, your friendship, your time, the energy that you and the team are putting into biometrics and even this iPhone prototype. I mean, those are all steps in the right direction. And I just really applaud you and your team for working so hard and being so conscientious. And I'm excited about the prototype. And you guys got a new website too from the last time we talked.
Yes, we did. So lots of things are happening all over the place. We are trying to do our best and come out with the best of all in the end.
Right, right, right. So Morton, I appreciate you taking time. It's in the morning here in the United States. It's, early evening in Denmark. We will definitely have you back on to talk about more developments. But for those of you that are new, I'm going to put all the links in the description box below. And you could find Morton. You could get a hold of him. Again, founder and CEO of Biometrids. Morton, I appreciate you coming on and I wish you the best.
I'm really glad you would have us here.
Okay, thanks, Morton. We'll be in touch.
We do that.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.